This is one of my first sketchbooks, and I sketch in pencil from life. As you can see, that's the best way to go. On here I got again obsessed with a hat sitting on my Chesterfield, the back of my Chesterfield. I would do these in the evenings when I was sitting down resting after a day's work. Sometimes I would just put some fruit out, like cherries, and sketch them quickly with a pencil. There goes the hat again. And the hat, and the hat, and the hat, and the flowers. I go out walking, and I take my sketchbook with me and a pencil, and my camera, of course. And by the way, in the future there probably will be some tutorials on how to take pictures to use as reference to make sketches from with a camera. I'm not against that, but I don't advise painting from a picture. A lot of artists do it, but they're very, very well trained, and they know all about cameras and distortions and everything, so they can take out. But to me, that's copying. I like to just draw, sketch and draw, and then do my paintings from that. And I'll show you how I transfer. And sometimes the sketches are very small and very fast, maybe in a second or half a second, 2 seconds. I did this head in about, let's see, does it say on here? No. Anyway, I did this very quickly at a friend's house, and his name was Charlie, by the way, and he was posing for me. It was quite funny. This was from her garden, very quick. This is from just a garden somewhere. Anything that you see that impresses you, make a sketch, because it's very important. This was a tree with a blue nail nailed into it, and I made the sketch. It's very much fun to do sketching. Here it's just quick, very quick basic sketch of flowers, the shape of flowers and leaves. It's your personal book, your personal diary on what you see out there when you're walking around. Here's another one, a rose, and then I make my notes and so on, so I don't forget. If I decide I want to paint it, make a painting of it. And this is another sketch here of some cherries hanging from a limb, and all my notes. So if you do this, and as you see, the volume making in these sketches. Here, for example, I use the same technique as I showed you with the basic forms. And this, of course, is a cylinder. It's a stump, and the grass, and just the lines would make the cylinders. And you draw it in, and you do lighter one side where the light is hitting, and darker on the other side where the light is not hitting. It's the same thing. It all depends on your lighting. When you're working with painting, you're working with light and the direction it's coming from. Here's a quick sketch of a scene, of a local mountain. And here, of course, some apples and fruit. I love doing sketches of fruits, and they don't always turn out exactly like I want, but here's one in color, very, very basic. Here's one of a tree, very basic. This is very enjoyable and relaxing, and you feel like you've done something. Here again, you notice the darkening and the shading. That's very, very simple to make. They give you an indication where the light's coming from. Here, very quick sort of line sketching without shading. Just an impression, an expression. Here, done in pen and ink. It's something that's, and here there's a whole bunch in pen and ink, just small sketches, a rose, other type of flowers, cherries, rosebud. And by the way, when you do your work like this, don't forget to put your copyright notice on it and your name and the year. Here's another way of sketching with pen and ink, line sketching. So take with you a book like this and do sketching no matter how simple. This is how simple I started in this book. By the time I got through 2 books, I was very well advanced in sketching. These are my beginning books in 2006, when I decided I want to really get to the basics of what I was seeing.